Hello everyone, my name is Yaritza Reyes. I am the owner of Reyes LegalDoc Prep and Services located in Kissimmee, Florida. I am preparing this quick video for anyone to watch. It's regarding child support. A lot of my clients, they're not familiar with how to calculate child support. I feel like it's something that's very important, and a lot of people aren't educated as far as how to do that, and because of that they are very nervous about even proceeding with requesting child support or modifying or whatever the case may be. So I'm here basically to give you a little quick video so that you can become familiar with how to calculate it. This here, I will go ahead and post this link along with this video, but this right here, this is the website provided by the state of Florida with all the family forms that you could use. If you look here, you have different cases. Here's your child support. If you click on that, it'll take you to another page. And right here, on this section right here, if you click on the web form, you can calculate everything online. The RTF and the PDF is for you to calculate it manually. It's a little bit more complicated to do it that way. When I went to school, they taught us that way, and I really appreciate this web form now. If you click on this web form, I went ahead and prepared a make-believe case here, just to go by this a little quick. But basically here on this instruction page, you have all the information that you need on how to calculate the child support. I would always recommend that you read through this first before you start working on the calculation. If you go here to guidelines, this right here is the numbers that the state has come up with to calculate child support. So this is your base numbers basically. So right here you see that the child support, it starts with the combined monthly available income by both parents. So by the mom and the dad, whatever they make jointly, their net, so their take-home money. You combine that income, and that's how you start your child support. So in this case, we're going to pretend that there's only one child, and both parents each make $2,000 per month, their net income, so their take-home money. If you scroll down here, that combined income would be $4,000. If you scroll down, that $4,000, the base income that the state feels like that child should be receiving per month by both parents is $828. So it's very important that you notate that number, because that's going to play a big role on the next page. If you make more income, you could keep scrolling down until you find your number, and so on. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll back up. I'm going to go to start, and I did complete it, I guess, when I clicked on the other one. Went ahead and removed my information, but here we're just going to put the information I previously had here. So here you have your name. Whoever's filing this child support is the petitioner. Whoever you're going against would be the respondent. So this would be your name and then the respondent's name. Your information would go here. If you are being represented by an attorney, that attorney would be putting their Florida bar number. Over here, you are required to provide the other party with a copy of this child support calculation. You could provide it to them by email, mail, fax, or hand deliver. Let's pretend that we're going to hand deliver it in today's date. And now let's pretend that the other party is not being represented by an attorney, so we're going to put other party. If it was an attorney, you would click here and then fill this section out down here. But for this case, we're going to pretend that both parties are representing themselves. Now if you scroll down here, you will see that you have to put your county. My office is located in Kissimmee, Florida, so I will go ahead and pick Osceola. And then Osceola falls in the 9th Judicial Circuit Court. So does Orange. If we were filing in a county such as Polk County, that one falls in 10th. So it's very important you are familiar with which judicial system the county falls in. Over here, you would put the case number if you have one, and the division if you have one. Now here, we're going to go ahead and write dad's income Mom's income. This is one child. And it's $828 the base income. Now, because both the mom and the dad make approximately the same amount of money, well, they do make the same amount of money, pretending in this case, their financial responsibility is 50-50. If dad's income was higher, his financial responsibility would be higher. So at this point right now, father's share of the child support is $414 and the mother's share is $414. In this case, we're going to pretend that there is no child care costs. Let's pretend that grandma watches the child while mom and dad are at work. There is no health care, no health insurance, and no non-insured expenses. So we're going to leave that at 0. I'm going to calculate here. I always hit the calculate button to make sure that the numbers keep coming down with it. Again, we're just pretending that there is no other expenses. Hit the calculate here, and now you're going to scroll all the way back up, go to adjustments. We're going to pretend the next section here that you fill out is overnights. This is very important, calculating child support. Pretending that the child spends more time with mom, the higher child support the father will have to pay. Again, this goes back to income. We start at the income. So there's those 4 factors, basically: your income, child care expenses, health insurance expenses, and also overnight. So this is the other 4 key factor in calculating child support. But we're going to pretend in this case that father spends 100 overnights a year with child, and mom spends 265. We're going to calculate, and according to all these numbers, the father will have to pass the mom $280.70 in child support. If we change the numbers around, let's say that dad spends 120 days and mom spends 245 days, it brings it down to 212. So let's use this number. Then down here, you have an option to ask the court to go against these numbers. You have to have a really good reason to do something like that. The court is not going to go above or below child support just because it's your request. You have to keep in mind that child support is a right of the child that the state feels like the child should be receiving. It's not a right for the parents. So this is why you have to have a very legitimate reason as to why you should be requesting more or requesting for that child support to be less. More, there's cases where, let's say that the child has a disability and there's extra health expenses, basically, and the mom is asking the dad to help pay for that, then that's a reason for her to ask the judge to increase that child support payment per month. But pretending that that's not the case and we're satisfied with this child support amount, we're going to put not requested. We're going to scroll up, certification. Whoever prepared this paperwork for you will put their information here. In this case, I will be putting my information here. Save. If you go to any other paralegal service, legal document preparation service, whoever prepares this for you, be very careful. Make sure that they put their information there. I've seen a lot of companies not fill it out for not very good reasons. I always put it, you're supposed to. So let's click save here, create form, make the form, and then downloading, and then you have your form right here. The beginning pages are your instructions, and then you will see your form start here. If you keep going, you see all your information there. I'm going pretty quickly because this recording only allows me for 10 minutes. Okay, right here is the child support amount there, $212. If you have any questions, you can feel free to write to me. We also offer free consultations, free 30-minute consultations. So if you need assistance in preparing this, feel free to contact us. I will post all of our contact information along with this video. I hope this was very helpful. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to contact our office. Again, the name of our business is Reyes LegalDoc Prep and Services in Kissimmee, Florida. Thank you.